What a great time to be alive, ladies and gentlemen, because that particular day that we were waiting for a very long period of time has finally come. And this is one of the reasons why I am so super excited because you guys are seeing technical analysis work right in front of your eyes. The price of Alice is finally above $20, and we've been waiting for this particular price action for a very long period of time. So in today's episode, I am basically going to be giving you my trading update because yes, our target was hit, and I really think that the price of my neighbor Alice is obviously going to continue doing very well. So I go by the name of Muna, aka Beyond 10x, and today I have been working on some good setup type of thing, so I'm able to like switch back and forth between this camera and that camera, so besides trading, we are actually winning in real life. And big shout out to everybody watching me right now. So as you can see, man, I'm just going crazy with the setup right now. So let me just do it one more time. Boom, I'm looking at you from this particular angle. Boom, we are back on this particular angle, and if we do that, we are back to the chart. So we are obviously winning on a daily basis. And I really hope that you did take the time to take some profits off of the table, because as you can see today, the price of Alice is actually up by about 33%, man, and it is obviously playing along with what we were talking about a few days ago. Do you guys remember the bullish flag, right? The strategy that we were supposed to take a look at in terms of getting our profits, right? So basically, if only I can find stuff, yeah, if we can get that and then just measure up that particular situation type of thing. So let me go back to the daily time frame. Yeah, and then you just sort of extend it. You guys are going to have your target. So everything is absolutely working and moving in tandem. And the other thing that you're supposed to remember right now, right, is we are obviously above this particular price discovery. We broke this particular resistance, so I wouldn't be surprised if the price of Alice even had to reach $30. But as a cryptocurrency trader who is very, very technical and somebody who mitigates risk and basically follows the proper rules of risk and risk to reward ratio, what you're supposed to be doing right about now is you're supposed to be taking some profits off of the table. So what I did is since I bought Alice at $4 and I also bought some more Alice below $10, I'm over 100% in profit. So what I did is I took 100% of my initial investment. Remember, I've got my initial investment, right, and the rest is obviously profit. So I'm leaving the profits sort of right, so that in case something happens, I'm still intact and my initial investment is already safeguarded. So I did take my profits, but I do understand that the price of Alice could even go further up. Now a lot of you might be wondering, saying, hey Muna, why would you take profits if you know that the price of Alice might even go to $30? It's all about risk management. It's all about doing the right thing, and it's all about not being greedy. It's all about thinking about the long term. What if we have excuse me, a black swan event or something just terrible happens? You should always have money to play. Let's say, for example, we've got a dump or we've got a correction, we've got a dip, right? I can always buy back and play along. You don't want to have a situation where, for example, you sort of just get satisfied with your profits and you think it's just going to continue pushing up and up. Yes, it could happen, and it could go in your favor, but at the same time it could also go against you as well. So this is one of the reasons why mitigating risk is very important. So just to summarize and reiterate, what I did is I took 100% of my initial investment, I took profits, and I just basically went into USD Tether the remaining amount of money, aka my profits. I'm just letting it ride because I know that this thing can actually do very well and it can continue pushing up. So in case you guys are wondering, like, hey Muna, where did you take your profits off of, and where did you take your initial profits off of? So I did take my profits right around 22. So let me just because I was using the smaller time frames, to sort of take my profit, right? So right over here, when I saw this particular price action around $22.30, that's where I took up my initial profits. And in order for me to get back in, I would love for the prices to kind of have a retest of these particular levels. Like, let's say, for example, below $20. Anything below $20, I would definitely be able to buy back. But I also understand that, we might not have that correction, because this particular pump has been whining and gearing for a very long period of time. And if you take a look at the 3-day chart, right, we are absolutely bullish. If you guys can see what's happening here, like, these are very strong bullish candles right over here. And the initial pump, which was here, right, you guys can see the candles. So this is just basically a continuation move off of this particular trading action that sort of happened initially. So we are basically resuming our pump and push towards the upside. So this is one of the reasons why I am obviously anticipating more prices to come, but I did take my profits just to be safe and be secure and not to get greedy. So yeah, big shout out to Tony Black as usual. Tony Black, you are one of the most consistent viewers that I have. Med TV, I also see Jacob Feiberg, Mellow 101. So yeah, congratulations to everybody, but I want to hear from you. I really want to hear from you at this particular moment, because obviously you have been seeing the trades come through. So I really hope that you didn't miss this particular trade. And I understand that the wait has obviously been long overdue. It was so excruciating looking at the price of Alice just fluctuating back and forth and just basically not being able to do anything. But this time around, the bulls are back. And remember what I told you, right? When it comes to these particular impulsive moves, right, they always happen so fast. Like, you guys are barely going to have even opportunities to like buy and just find an opportunity to buy and just get back into the game. You know what I'm saying? So this is one of the reasons why you have to develop patience, and you have to be able to filter and understand the accumulative phase, because the accumulative phase is going to be able to like give you a whole lot of money, because when the prices are fluctuating back and forth, right, you are easily going to be able to like multiply your cryptocurrency portfolio, because let's say, for example, this particular level, right, we saw the price of Alice get super volatile. So let me just adjust it so that you guys can see. And it was very easy to use leverage and make a ton of money. Like, all this volatility, come on guys, we just have to be very patient and understand how the markets are working. So once we had this initial pump to $16, right, we had a 30% drop. That is absolutely insane. If you're using 100,000 US dollars to trade, that is a 30,000 trade right over there. That's absolutely crazy, And then after this particular dump was done, we also had another pump, which was around 24, 25, 26%, which is absolutely crazy. Another 20,000 US dollars. So if you had 100,000, right, you saw that 16, and then you have 130 plus another 25, you got 150. And then we also had this last dump right over here, another 20%, another 20,000, so that's another 170,000 on your portfolio. And then finally we had this particular breakthrough. So what I'm trying to say is, you guys do not need to sort of you do not need to rush. You see, we've been looking at this particular trade, only one coin. We've been concentrating on one coin, and this took us a long period of time, but we could have maximized our profits because we were taking the volatility and just taking advantage of it. So what I'm trying to say is, you don't even need to have analysis paralysis. You can just pick one volatile cryptocurrency and make a ton of money. So as you can see, this particular pump that we're having from around $11.30 all the way up to about $22, that's like almost 80%. So 170 plus another 100 and 20,000 US dollars. That's like 220,000 US dollars off of trading Alice alone. So you could have basically made more than 230% profit just trading one cryptocurrency. And this is one of the reasons why you guys need to develop patience. You need to understand what phase the markets are in, because the accumulative phase is obviously going to make you a whole lot of money, because you're going to be able to trade back and forth and just take advantage of the volatility. Once the phase is done, in this particular phase, right, in this particular situation, the continuation sort of happened. All right, so you guys already know that, okay, the dumps are going to be very fast. I'm not really going to expect massive corrections, because I know that the impulse moves are in play, and everything is beginning to become super bullish. So basically these are impulsive moves. Moves like this, that's an impulsive move. That's a corrective structure. Another impulsive moves. So obviously the easiest trades are when you are making trades in the impulsive moves, because this is like so easy to trade. But the thing is, when we are in a corrective structure, right, when the prices are ranging, right, this is the part where a lot of people get really messed up mentally, and this is where you get to lose a lot of money when we are ranging. So when we are ranging, just demarcate your points, the upper bound and the lower bound, and just basically make your money. It's pretty easy. Come on, guys, we've been doing this for like a very long period of time. So yeah, let me read your comments right now. So Jacob says, I entered 3 times overtime at the average of $12.64. So Jacob, that's very, very good. I really hope that you got to make a lot of money on your cryptocurrency portfolio. So Nini Cop Ben says, hey Muna, I bought a few of your recommendations. So do you think it's time to sell? So Daniel says, do you think Nano will pump? Okay, I'm going to take a look at Nano a little bit later. So let me address Nini Cop Ben's question. So do you think it's time to sell? Well, I already explained to you. What I did is, since I bought a lot of my Alice, right, at around $4, right, my initial coins right over here, right, I did sell at this particular pump, and then I did sell my initial investment right over here. So let's say, for example, I've got $1,000 here, right, and by the time it sort of pushes to this level, right, I've got $3,000. So what I do is I sell the $1,000, because that was my initial investment, because you should always safeguard your money. So meaning $1,000 creates $3,000. So I've got $2,000 in profit. So I remove the $1,000. I leave $2,000 to like ride and do its own thing. But what I usually do is, when I know that this is absolutely the peak of this particular move, right, I pretty much sell everything. So I sold the whole $3,000 here, and in case it drops down, like in this particular case, right, what I do is, instead of investing $3,000, right, I invest $2,000, because I always want to remain with the $1,000 in case of anything, in case something happens, in case we've got like a bear market, or just something despicable happens. So like that, instead of trading with the 3,000, I'm now trading with the 2,000. But initially I started with the 1,000, and the 1,000 is always intact, and then I just keep on trading back and forth, because that particular 2,000 is my profit. So I do not have any risk. You get what I'm saying? So that's basically what I do. So what I did right over here, right, since I got back around this particular level, right, around $11 and $11.34, right, but I was also ready to buy if the prices drop to around $9, because remember I was telling you about the worst case scenario, right? So if we had a worst case scenario at around $9, I could have used the $1,000 which was remaining, hypothetically speaking. Okay, so in this particular case, right, my orders were filled and I was ready to go. I had like the $2,000, which was right over here. So what happened is, when we pumped, I also took some profits right over here, because I know $22 is going to give us some little bit of trouble. And why I picked $22 is because this is where the Fibonacci retracement is. So let me just get rid of that. Let's flip over and take a look at the 1 hour. So if we use the 1 hour, right, and we just use some basic Fibonacci extensions, okay, Fibonacci retracements, if we do that and then extend it, you guys can see that this is the take profit in the short-term time frame. Okay, and remember, I am using the short-term time frame. In this particular case, I'm using the 4-hour and the 1 hour. So at this particular case, right, we are having this particular area, because usually between the 50% to about 618% fib level is your take profit. So if the price goes between $22.19 all the way to about $23, you guys already know that this is your take profit type of level, especially for this particular move. Okay, so this is the move that we are completing right over here. So this is one of the reasons why I decided to take profit at $22, around $22.30, and right now I'm expecting the price to kind of slightly retrace, but this doesn't really matter, especially if you guys are super long term. If you guys don't even care about these mini fluctuations, it doesn't really matter, because by the end of it all, we are still going to end up pushing towards the upside. But me, I want to take advantage of the volatility, if you know what I mean. So this is one of the reasons why I'm obviously, going to buy back and just, keep on doing the same thing until I become a millionaire, until I become, at least satisfied with the, financial goal that I have set. So that's basically how you do it. The most important thing about trading, guys, is you need to take profit. Taking profit is very important, because a lot of you made a ton of money and then you all lost it because you forgot to sell and the prices kind of retraced and everything went back to zero. So this is one of the reasons why you should always take profits, because if you take profit, you are going to have more bullets in the chamber. You are basically going to be able to play and take advantage of the dumps. When the prices dump, it's really a celebration, because you have another opportunity to make money. So whenever prices are dumping, provided you did the right thing, provided you took profit, you're supposed to be celebrating. So this is one of the reasons why you should always take profit. You should always have bullets in the chamber, and you should always be able to play the game, and you should always expect the worst case scenario. You should always expect a black swan event, because a black swan event can happen at any particular time. So you should always take profit. Do not get greedy, because if you get greedy, you're going to end up losing a whole lot of money. And I'm really sure a lot of you guys have already had this experience. So I'm sure you are frustrated and you just want to make improvements every now and then. So I really hope that you got it. So basically, I did sell my initial investment, but I really think now that we are above price discovery, the reason why I'm telling you that we are above price discovery is because we were topping at around $18 to about $20. But this time around, now that the price of Alice is above $20, right, it means we are in no bear territory, if you know what I mean. All the bears have been killed. All the bears from way back have been killed right now. So there's only going to be more and more demand of Alice. And this is one of the reasons why, for example, if you take a look at other coins such as Axie Infinity. If you look at Axie Infinity, right, once it crossed above a particular threshold, right, once it crossed above this particular level, right, and it went into no bear territory, right, it just started pumping like crazy, because there's more demand and less supply, and all the people who were holding on to the coins have been destroyed. All the bears have been destroyed, and this is one of the reasons why it's easier to continue pushing up and just creating higher highs when you sort of destroy all the resistance levels. And the highest form of resistance that we had was between $18 to about $20, and the reasons why I was pretty sure that we were going to go to $20, the reason why I picked that particular value is I saw where the price value in terms of the bears, in terms of the last supply before the dump, I saw that this particular area was between $18 to $20, and obviously there was going to be a liquidity hunt at this particular level. So the smartest thing that you can do in the near future is you can obviously, depending on the market situation and how everything is going to play out, getting to see the retest of 18 to about $20, that's where you could possibly find a very great entry. So judging on what has been happening, right, especially on the smaller time frame, my exit was impeccable, ladies and gentlemen. This particular exit was impeccable, but one thing that I have to say is I'm using the small time frame to judge and sort of see that, okay, now we are having some sort of price exhaustion and there's going to be some mini correction. Okay, so I'm going to be buying back ASAP. So if you guys don't even know any basic technical analysis type of strategies, if you follow my moves, you're going to get left out, because perhaps I'm going to be able to identify that the bulls are going to continue pushing towards the upside, and you guys are going to be waiting for me to give you another update tomorrow, and then you're going to miss the trade. So this is one of the reasons why you are supposed to enroll for my private one-on-one trading lessons. Okay, so this is what I decided to do. Okay, perhaps I'm going to come up with some buying signals and all that stuff, some trading signals, but it doesn't really serve any purpose. Let's say, for example, if I start giving you trading signals, if you don't really have the right blueprint of trading, okay, because you need to understand how to trade. Okay, so just like they say, right, teach a man how to fish and he's going to eat forever. So instead of me giving you buy and sell signals, I would rather just teach you everything that I have accumulated over the years. And trust me, man, I've made a lot of mistakes. So instead of me doing that, right, why not teach you how to do it so that you can do it all the time instead of waiting for me? What if I'm sick? What if I'm like busy and all that stuff, and then you miss some trading opportunities? So I would rather give private one-on-one lessons on how to maximize your trading capabilities and just basically go crazy with it. So if you are interested in such type of material, you can always reach out to me on my email. Of course, it's going to be slightly expensive because I'm giving you the whole blueprint, and trust me, I'm very generous and I give you the whole deal. In case you don't want to do that, right, you can still watch my videos, because my videos are actually going to give you a whole lot of insight as to what a trader needs to understand. And I'm sure you guys have already seen the value, man. You guys have already seen, and you're basically getting to understand how to trade better. So regardless, in case you don't want to have those private lessons with me, it doesn't really matter, baby. You're still going to make a lot of money regardless, and we're all going to get rich, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk to you guys about. So anyway, that's as far as my neighbor Alice is concerned. So basically we did have a very good successful trade, and we are hoping for some more upside. So now let's take a look at the markets, man. Let's take a look at the markets, because the markets have been going crazy, man. So let me give you an example of one of the trades that were successful. So Bitfrost, I don't know whether you guys have seen Bitfrost, right? So I'm not saying go and buy Bitfrost, because the move is already done, and it's too late for you guys. But I'm just saying, if you know how to fish and hunt by yourself, you could have had this trade. So this particular cryptocurrency was in an accumulative phase. Okay, so accumulation happens on different time frames. It can happen on a weekly time frame, it can happen on a daily time frame as well. So as soon as the accumulation phase finished, right, this happened on 10th August, a few days ago, but about literally 15 days ago. Look at that ginormous pump. The price pumped from about 5 cents all the way up to around 58. That's like literally I think that's like Jesus, my mathematics is pretty weird here. I think it's about like 12x or something. That's like a 12x in 15 days, if you know what I mean. So what I'm trying to say is you need to book those private lessons and just know how to discover these coins and just know how to make money all by yourself, because you are having opportunities where you can make a 15x in about 15 days, which is absolutely crazy. And this one was a very high risk, high reward type of ratio type of trade. So you couldn't have gone crazy with it. You couldn't have put like a 10,000. You could have just put like I don't know, maybe a 2,000, maximum 5,000. So a 5,000 on a 10 x potential return, that's like that's like how much? Jesus Christ, my mathematics is crazy. That's like a 50,000, if you know what I mean. If you put a $1,000, you could have had literally like Jesus Christ, like a 10,000 or something. So these are the opportunities that I usually teach. So I just don't teach, you know, how to do the technical analysis. I teach you like how to trade, like how to find what's going to pump, how to identify where the volume is starting to like pick up from, and where the accumulative phase is coming to an end on, and just basically how to go crazy with these things. And I know a lot of you guys are afraid of using decentralized exchanges such as pancakeswap, uniswap, and all that stuff, you know, because it's like there's like a lot of things that you need to do, but you need to do these things in case you want to find these opportunities, you know, because everything on Binance won't obviously do very well, you know, because there's other, you know, much more profitable trades which are very, you know, lucrative, but they are high risk and they don't really have the reputation to be on Binance yet. But there's always opportunities that you can discover here and there. So I do teach all these things. So anyway, the other thing that I really wanted to talk about is, let's take a look at the markets, man. Let's take a look at the markets. Somebody did ask me about nano coin, and we'll take a look at that. By the way, I'm so sorry for the noise in the background. People are renovating. So you know how that goes. I can't run away from it. So let's take a look at the best performing cryptocurrencies today. So we've got Coin98, Tezos, Quant, pancakeswap. How come Alice is not here? How come Alice is not here? This is what's really bothering me. I don't know why Alice is not here, but Alice should have been the second best performing. You know, everything else is not really performing that well. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. So Tezos is one of those altcoins. You guys have already you know, heard about Tezos, so I'm not really going to take a look at that. Now let's take a look at Coin99. What the hell is Coin99? Coin99, 98. I've never heard about this coin. It should be like a new coin. So it's on the Binance Smart Chain, right? And it's part of the Solana ecosystem. Okay, Solana has been doing very well. So let's take a look at the website, because hey, you might never know, we might discover some good powerful stuff. So all-in-one DeFi platform to swap, stake, borrow, lend, invest, and earn crypto is okay. So the regular, you know, the regular type of thing. Okay, I'm not really going to look into that. What else do we have? Yeah, so should we talk about Bitcoin? Please let me know, should we talk about Bitcoin? So let me also take a look at your comments. So Micha says, a unique ecosystem with nothing comparable to it. In some months, it will substitute Uniswap easily. All right, so Jacob says he needs to go. Thanks for everything. Okay, have a great time, Jacob. Micha says, Lattice token to the moon. D Paiwa, Muna, what's up? D Paiwa, Tony Black, look into this coin, Anchor. All right, so Anchor is a very familiar coin. So let's just briefly look at Anchor, and it's occupying 120 positions. So let's take a look at that. The market cap is around 756. The fully diluted valuation is almost close to $1 billion. Ooh, Alice is dropping. So yes, I'm excited that I did take my profits right over there. So, you know, for me, I'm excited that Alice is dropping, because, you know, I can buy back and I can make money, if you know what I mean, because I did take profits at the right time. So to all the people who are crying right now, it's always very important to take some profits. So let's take a look at the maximum graph. What's going on here? Why isn't it loading? It needs to load. So let me take a look at 90 days. Okay, let me just do this. Let me search for Anchor. Yeah. Then we do that. So what has Anchor been doing? Okay, so now this looks very good. So if we take a look at the weekly time frame, right, we can see that this is a bullish flag, and is going to break out towards the upside and go to this particular level. So to me, this is a very easy you know, 100% potential trade, and in a matter of days, it's obviously going to break out, you know, because this particular bullish flag is going to end up pushing towards the upside. So you just have to be able to like figure out the timing and do what you have to do. But this is absolutely a great trade potential. So if you take a look at Anchor, what was the all-time high? The all-time high was around 21 21 cents. So this is one of the reasons why it could easily push up to 21 cents easily, and we could potentially test this liquidity on top. So this is a great opportunity, trading opportunity. So do your own due diligence. Tony Black asked me to take a look at it. This is one of the reasons why I'm just like quickly looking at it. I'm going to do my research with regards to everything else, and I'm going to perhaps talk about it in depth. But just taking a look at it at a glance, it looks like it is going to break out pretty soon. Like it's just a matter of time. Just the same thing that Alice did today is obviously going to do the same. So that's a very great trading opportunity. If you have a good entry from the bottom, and I'm sure you are having like a very good position, your entry was very good, then you should be very patient with it. Otherwise, it's just a matter of time. What else? I think that's it. Axie Infinity is slightly not really doing much, because I believe we're coming to an exhaustion, the pump exhaustion. So Alice is a better opportunity, because I believe people are going to be migrating towards it. So anyhow, with regards to Bitcoin, I really think Bitcoin is going to be ranging. It's not really going to be doing much. It's just going to be ranging back and forth and just doing what it has to do. But so far, we are beginning to see some bearishness creep in, and the bulls are kind of getting exhausted, so this is also a distribution type of phase. But I really believe that the price of Bitcoin is going to push towards above 50,000, between 50 to about 52,000 US dollars. If you guys remember my previous episodes, right, I did tell you that eventually the price was going to test this liquidity on top. So I really believe that we're going to need to get rejected around these particular areas. We're going to go close to 52,000 US dollars, and then eventually we are going to end up dropping to 42,000 US dollars. So 42,000 US dollars is going to happen, and if that particular drop happens, altcoins are also going to end up dropping as well. So if altcoins are going to end up dropping, best believe there's going to be good trading opportunities. So remember, whenever we hit 50 to about 52,000, you guys gotta be taking your profits and just basically waiting for the dump, because the dump is definitely going to come on everything, on alts, on BTC. So don't get lost in the sauce, don't get carried away. The dump is definitely going to come. So yeah, that's all I had for you today. In the meantime, Bitcoin is showing a little bit of cracks. We are losing momentum as far as Bitcoin is concerned, but we are going to be ranging. I believe we are going to be ranging, and so long we sort of hold and close above 46,000 US dollars, I really believe that there could be better opportunities with altcoins, and altcoins are going to continue providing us with the much needed pumps and the money that we need to make in order for us to like grow our cryptocurrency portfolio. So just like I told you last week, right, I did emphasize that you're supposed to be concentrating on altcoins, and if you did follow my advice, right, altcoins really did a whole lot better, and everybody was like able to make a whole lot of money. So anyhow, that's all I had for you today. I'm so happy. I'm going to close this chapter as far as Alice is concerned, because what I usually do is when I pick a coin, right, when I pick a trade, I never stop talking about it until I get vindicated, until my price prediction comes to fruition. And this is one of the reasons why I really give myself a pat on the back, because I always give you updates with that particular trade, and you are able to learn along as the price sort of unfolds, and we're able to like get more and more data. So this is officially my closing my Alice trade close. Of course, I'm going to be talking about it here and there, but my price prediction did happen, and even though I really believe it's going to continue pushing up, that's going to be good. But I was talking about $20, like ever since it was around $4, so that's like over a 400% pump. If you did invest, if you invested $100,000, you should be close to $500,000 just on this particular trade, if you know what I mean. So I'm obviously going to be looking for other opportunities so that we can be doing it together, so that you can also be learning from it. And we're also going to be learning as well, because I'm also like tuning my stuff. I'm always like adding more things. I'm always looking at different aspects, and not just looking at the charts, because most of the time people are infatuated with the charts, with the graphs and all that stuff. But you should also learn about timing, patience and timing, because most of the times you guys by now probably already know everything. You already know all the basic TAs that you need to learn about, right? But you just lack the understanding of timing and what time frames to use. So these are the aspects that I'm trying to tune, and I'm just trying to like always increase my winning streaks. And this is one of the things that I usually teach on my private one-on-one consultation type of situation. So if you guys are interested in having like one-on-one tutorials with me and just banging talking it out via Zoom, you can always reach out to me via my email. My email is like scrolling on the screen right now. So that's 2019 next up at gmail.com. So just take a look at the scroller, the text scroller on the screen. So yeah, that's all I had. Besides that, I'm super happy that I'm able to like do some fancy stuff with my camera, and I'm just trying to improve myself. Boom, how amazing is that? So yeah, big shout out to all the people that have been following me, and big shout out to all the people that have been supporting me. Your comments always help me, like trust me, your comments always help me, and I'm so happy. I so much appreciate all the love and support that you guys have been giving me, and I really hope that I have been able to give you value, because I want you to make money. I want you to learn at least a thing or two from me, if you know what I mean. So yeah, talk to you a little bit later. Enjoy those trades, and also give me some hints. Tony Black told me about Anchor. Somebody also told me about Nano and some other stuff. So I'm going to be looking at those things. So always, let's feed off of each other, man. Let's make everybody rich, man. So yeah, talk to you a little bit later. It's been your boy Muna, aka Beyond 10x. Happy trading and grow your cryptocurrency portfolio. Let's make this money. Yeah.